What's up guys, my name is Ace, and welcome back to Maps Exposed. This is the series where I cover all of the lines of sight, jump spots, as well as any other sort of secrets and common spawn locations on every map in Modern Warfare. In today's episode, we're going to be covering my favorite 6v6 map as of now, and this is Gunrunner. And kicking it off over by the Domination flag, most people know that you can hop up on this crate and then hop on the rooftop from here. But what a lot of people didn't know is you can actually do the same from this side as well. So you can jump up like this onto this pipe and come around here. Also from up here, something that I actually didn't know about until I was doing my searching for spots is this. You can see this entire warehouse in here by just coming up on this pipe. There's a hardpoint location in there or headquarters location in there. And this is an excellent way to clear those people out before pushing in. Now over on this area here, there are still a lot of people that don't know that you can actually get up on top of this rooftop here, which can also be useful in some situations, and once again, you get a great line of sight into this warehouse from here. So if they really got that headquarters area locked down, this is my favorite way to push them now, is to push up here, clean them all up, and then push in and take the objective. Now inside this warehouse, something that I wanted to show you guys that I'm sure a lot of you guys already know about is you can jump up on these crates right here. And this is just important to know about because once again, if they're locking down the headquarters location in here and you need to approach the situation, you always have to be prepared to look up towards those crates as you come through this doorway. Otherwise, they're just going to pick you off from there really easily. Another interesting thing I found, if you guys are getting spawn trapped back here, which does happen fairly frequently, you'll often have somebody set up on that ridge right there, just locking you into your spawn and picking you off if you try and come out of your spawn. A great line of sight to take them out. This is best with a sniper rifle, is to come up right here, and there you go. Look at that. Nice, clear line of sight on that ridge. You can easily pick those people off so you can get yourself out of your spawn. Now getting back into this corner over here by the B Domination flag, this is where most people will stand if they want to try and cover the B flag. This is exactly what they expect. A little bit of an alternative is, first off, as you come through here, you can check through this crack here. Oftentimes you'll have people that are just sitting right in this area locking down the B flag. This is a great way to check for them, and then you can just shoot through there and light them up. Also, jumping up here is something they don't typically expect. They're normally looking for you to be standing on here, so this is just a little bit of an alternative that also gives you a bit more of a line of sight towards the B flag. Also, if you want to look this direction, you can actually just walk right up on this coal here like this, and you can mount to get a little bit of a better angle on people that are in there or on the ridge over there. Or just an alternative is if you walk on this little ledge right here, this gives you a nice line of sight into that small warehouse area right there. Now coming from the other direction, if you have enemies that are somewhere down in that area right there, great way to challenge them is to just pop yourself up right here, and there you go. You've got great concealment with this sheet metal. Now, another thing that's extremely situational, but is a great line of sight, if you have enemies that are up on that crate right there, just locking that down, which will happen, maybe you get a call out from your teammate, or maybe he just killed you and you end up spawning back here, what you can do to challenge them is simply mantle up right onto this area right here, and there you go. Perfect line of sight on those people that are up in that little spot, and you can easily pick them off here. They'll have no idea what hit them. Now, if you're approaching the A Domination flag and you know there's going to be enemies back in that area, you could come to this spot here, but this is exactly where they expect you to be. Nice little alternative is actually this tiny stool right here. You can just walk right up here, and there you go. Much better cover for challenging those people around the A flag. Now getting into the mid-map area here, got a few things to point out. First up, from this crate, you can jump up onto this rooftop right here, which is really handy to know. Also, you can do a similar thing if you just hop up right here and then up like this, and that'll get you up on top of this rooftop. From here, you can also obviously just jump across to these containers over here. From here, you can jump into there. There's just so many jump spots that you can use, and you can use this crate to get up on top of this one, or that one, or you can even jump onto this little area here, which isn't the most practical spot, but it's also a pretty unpredictable spot. People don't usually expect you up here. And then from up here, obviously, you've got lots of angles that you can use, and of course, you can use the rock here to jump onto this area right here. Now, if you're coming around this corner right here and you expect enemies to be sitting up right in that spot, which is a very, very common position, instead of coming around the corner to challenge them, which is what they expect, and you'll be exposing your whole body, instead just jump up on top of this barrel right here, and there you go. Nice little line of sight on those people, and they don't normally see this one coming. Now, if you have somebody camping inside the shower area here in the bathrooms, maybe if they're sitting up in this corner, which is very, very common, what you can actually do is destroy that fan. You can just shoot it out. And then from here, you can toss your stuns and your nades and stuff through this area, and then you can burst through the door and take those people out. Just wanted to point out, there's also a fan over in this area here. You can do the same sort of thing, although you are covering a much smaller area when doing that. And also, if you hop up on top of this forklift here, and then on this crate, look at that. You get a nice little line of sight into the bathroom there. It's not super common that you get people sitting right in this spot, but if they were, that's an excellent way to take them out. Now getting into the middle boiler room here, those vents are really common for people to either be coming through or just straight up camping in. And something that a lot of people haven't really seemed to realize yet is this wall doesn't really block a lot of bullet damage. So if you're ever coming into this boiler room and you suspect somebody might be in the vents but you can't quite see them, they're not exposing themselves here, just spray a bunch of bullets through until you get a hit marker, and if you do, keep spraying and you've got yourself an easy kill. Now getting down into the water here, if you want a quick way to get up towards a sea flag, a lot of people try jumping up here and it just doesn't work, so then they feel like they have to go all the way around to get up towards the sea flag, but you can just jump up on these pipes like this, and then from there you can jump up, and there you go. Nice easy way to get up towards the sea flag. Now getting over to this side of the map over here, I just wanted to show you guys a great way to get up on that rooftop. I see a lot of people, they go for this big propane tank, they come up here, and then they jump up like that, which is fine, but that's also something that they usually expect. Another great way to get up there, if you happen to find yourself in this area, is jump up on top of this, and then from there you mantle on this, and there you go. You get yourself up on here a little bit quicker if you're coming from that particular direction. Now, another thing, from back over in this area here, you'll often get people that sit up on those stairs over there, and as you're coming through here, you don't have that much cover, and they have a great head glitch to challenge you. So a great way to check for those people is to hop up here, and then hop up like that, and there you go. You get a nice little line of sight over towards the stairs, and they don't normally see this one coming. Now, just in case you might be like brand new to this map and you haven't seen this yet, inside this warehouse here by the sea flag, you can jump up onto these areas here, and you can use these for various things like peeking out in that direction, or peeking out from here, or if you want to go to the other window and get on top of the building, you can do that as well. But that pretty much covers it for the lines of sight and jump spots and any sort of like secrets that I know of on this map. And now it's time to move into the most common spawn locations. So once again, just a reminder, this is focused on Domination, but many of these spawn points will apply to other modes as well. And I'm not going to get into the spawn logic, I'm just going to share the spawns that you tend to see most often within Domination. So first up, we have the primary spawns. These are the ones you're going to spawn at the vast majority of times when there's no pressure put on the spawns or no heavy anchoring by teammates or anything. And as you can see, on both sides of the map, we've got 3 really common spawn locations, and they're pretty straightforward. Then we've got our secondary spawns. These are ones that you don't see quite as often as primary spawns, but they're like the next best thing that you still see fairly often depending on the situation. And then finally, we've got a ton of other spawn points that I ran into while doing my testing. And there's a lot on this map, and I think that's one of the reasons I actually like this map so much, is there's good spawn relief, and pushing spawns actually makes sense on this map. If you push towards the right side of the map, it'll push enemies towards the left side while still staying on their side of the map without suddenly flipping or remaining too sticky and too dangerous for them to spawn in. So that, combined with the overall size and layout of the map, makes me really like Gunrunner more than any of the other 6v6 maps in this game. In my opinion, this is the most traditional Call of Duty feeling map within Modern Warfare. And with that, that's going to wrap it up for today's episode of Maps Exposed on Gunrunner. Of course, I'd like to know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about Gunrunner? And also, which map would you like me to cover next? Keeping in mind, I've already covered a few, and I will leave a link to the playlist down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.